up, y'all, and welcome back to another episode of Z Commentary, the podcast. This is Zoe Huey speaking, and thank you for tuning in. And I also want to thank everyone who checked out my last 2 episodes. If you haven't already, go back and give those a listen. Like, literally, pause this right here, right now. Go back and listen to episodes 1 and 2. When you're done, like them, share them, follow and subscribe to whichever platform that you're listening to this podcast from, and then come back and finish this episode. So, as y'all can, as y'all could probably guess by the title of this podcast, this is a brother tag or a sibling tag, whatever you want to call it. I have my brother Jared here, and Jared, tell the people how it feels to be the first guest ever on Z Commentary, the podcast.
Honestly, it's cool and all, but I'm only here because I got nothing better to do on this quarantine, breakdown, lockdown, whatever you call it.
Of course you would say that. Okay, so anyways, give the people a brief bio of who you are, your name, your age, what grade you are in school, anything else interesting about you that they might want to know.
For sure. Like you already said, my name is Jared. I just turned 17 yesterday on April 6th. I am a junior, currently rising senior in high school. And for fun, I just like to...
Technically, you're still just a junior because the year isn't over yet.
But technically, it kind of is.
Okay, anyways.
Kind of.
Well, that's stuff.
And then for fun, I like to play tennis. And then me and my friends, we rap.
Yeah. That's it. Anyways,
in a rap group.
Okay, stop. I told him he could not do any extra promotion of whatever he has going on outside of this podcast because I tried to make a deal with him and his friends who he raps with. However, they wanted to try to charge me for a simple jingle for an intro to this podcast. They had the nerve to charge me. And so I'm like, okay, yeah, well, you're not going to talk about your little group on here because that's not what we doing.
It was not my idea. I was the one who was pushing towards the idea of not charging my own sister, but it was the other 2 members of the group. So,
and I hope they're listening. Y'all are fake.
They won't
and
be.
I don't rock with y'all. Don't say that. That's mean. Anyways, okay. So okay, Jared, you don't know what I have prepared for this podcast. He thought we were just gonna come and talk about what we've been doing during this whole pandemic thing, but I actually have something else planned.
You trying to set me up?
It's not even that deep, honestly. So I actually searched up some Google questions, or some questions from Google, related to like brother sibling tag that I'm just gonna ask you. They're very simple, very easy, no setups involved. Yeah, so question number 1. Are you ready?
For sure.
Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Are you absolutely positive?
I think.
Okay, anyways. The first question is, who is the youngest/oldest? That one's pretty simple and easy. Jared just turned 17 yesterday. My birthday was this past Friday, and I turned 19. And that's still so weird to, like, say because I don't feel like a young adult like this. You know, I feel like normal. I thought, when you're younger and you feel like, ooh, you look up to the people older than you, and you're like, ooh, it must be nice, or it must be so different.
And you're still just kind of like acting like a kid and trying to like navigate through life.
Yeah, it's like nothing has changed. So I really don't feel my age, but I'm 19 now. Hallelujah. Thank God for these 19 years. Anyways, that's the answer to question number 1. Number 2, what do you like about each other? Jared, you can answer first. Don't play. Don't play.
Zoe doesn't snitch all the time. Like, if it's something urgent or, like, serious, she won't snitch on me.
Yeah.
For the most part.
I'm a ride or die. Y'all heard? You heard?
I don't know about all that, but yeah.
Let's see. What do I like about Jared? I like that he's funny and he can like make me laugh, and we have a similar sense of humor. And I genuinely enjoy laughing at anyone who can make me smile. So he's good at that sometimes.
Honestly, that's the nicest thing you ever said to me.
I know. Anyways, next question.
I'm just trying to keep it all in.
Shut up. What annoys you the most about me? Or what do you dislike the most about me?
I know I just said, like, you don't snitch about serious stuff, like, last time, on the last question. But you do be snitching, like, on the stuff that's not even important, though. Like, you'll snitch if I have, like, one miswashed dish. Or, like, if I left a cereal box on the counter. Stuff like that. Like, petty stuff.
Jared, you do know that before I tell one of our parents, I let you know first that you're wrong or that you left something out or you didn't do something correctly. I let you know first. And then when you ignore me and don't listen to what I say, that's when I go to our parents. And that's fair. So you can call it what you want. I
call it snitching. Okay. A rat is a rat.
Anyways, what annoys me the most about you? You have a temper. And sometimes, like, when I do tell you about when you've left something out or didn't wash a dish correctly, you get really mad and you ignore me, or you're just petty and you just try to make me mad for bringing it up to you, which is not fair.
Yeah.
Okay, glad you know that. So, next question is, what is my favorite game to play?
Taboo, probably.
Yeah. I was like, why'd you even have to think about that?
Because I was trying to, or what's that game called? Cards Against Humanity.
Oh, yeah. Even though that's not even really a game for real. Oh, well, I guess it kind of is.
Kind of. It is. It's a board game.
A card game.
Board card game.
But yes, Taboo is like my favorite. My family members know that's my favorite thing to do when people come in town for like Thanksgiving and Christmas, and we've played it a couple times since we've been on this quarantine, which has been fun because I love the game so much. Okay, next question is, Jared, if you got a call in the middle of the night that I was in jail, what would be the first crime that you would think of for why I was in there? And don't say anything crazy, say what you actually think.
What's larceny?
I don't know.
Okay.
Really, you just thought of the first word that came to your head.
Because when I think of larceny, I think of like cutting cars. Like keying cars and like chopping tires or something like that.
Really?
Is that what larceny is?
Why would I do that? First of all, I don't think that's anything close. That sounds more like what's the word?
Vandalism.
No.
It's vandalism.
Vandalism? Oh.
Keying somebody's car is vandalism.
Okay, we probably sound really stupid right now, but that's what you would think I'd be in jail for.
Yeah.
Why?
Are we still on the record?
Yes. Don't just say something just because I'm a teenage girl.
No, I'm just saying that because I don't see you
specific with me.
I don't see you murdering somebody. I don't see you kidnapping somebody. I see you doing something petty. So vandalism would probably be the most pettiest thing that I can see you doing.
I could never see myself doing something that drastic.
What could you see yourself doing?
I could see myself going to jail for maybe... I would never put my hands on somebody unless in self-defense. So I guess probably maybe like... I wouldn't even say a traffic-related incident because I stay under the speed limit for the most part.
I forgot traffic things, yeah. Probably something with traffic.
Like what?
Maybe like speeding.
I don't
Or texting and driving.
Maybe texting and driving. Yeah. Oh my goodness. That's funny because the whole car situation.
Funny?
I'm saying it's funny because of the car situation.
I like how you crashed the car.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's funny. Yeah. That's fun. Fun times.
I'm just saying like people are going to remember that situation. Anyways, yeah, I crashed my first car. Not texting, but I was on my phone, distracted, and I hit a mailbox on the side of the road, and I totaled my car, and I was like one of the worst days of my life. I was crying. I was so embarrassed. I hurt my thumb and I had to wear a cast for a week.
And when she said she hit a mailbox, we're not talking like one of those skinny metal mailboxes that you just normally see. We're talking about like a big brick mailbox, like
That's why it was such a funny story.
Mortar.
People still make fun of me to this day about that whole thing because they're like, how do you hit a mailbox? Well, if you're distracted, anything can happen. I'm like, what? Okay, so next question is, I think we both know this. Who is most likely to laugh at the worst possible timing?
Me.
You're a cat.
To laugh at the worst possible timing?
Yes.
You don't think it would be me? You think it would be you?
I feel like I laugh more than you in general. And I literally find anything to laugh at.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to make me laugh. Because I honestly think I'm the funniest person ever. But still, I don't see you laughing at a weird or inappropriate moment in time. I feel like that'd be more
What
me.
would be an inappropriate moment in time? I feel like if
I don't
we were
know,
together...
but when you said that question, I thought about when we were when I was 6, and then TT Kim, we were in Vegas, and then TT Kim took us to a magic show, and then the magician stopped and he told us about how he grew up with autism or something like that.
What? I don't remember that.
It was some magician, and then he was telling a serious story, but it was a comedian magician, so I didn't think he was being serious. And then I started bursting out laughing, thinking he was joking, and everybody in the theater was so quiet. Yeah.
I don't remember that at all. But
I do, because it was embarrassing.
Up. What in the world? Okay, so y'all, I hope y'all enjoyed this. This is pretty much concludes this podcast. Thank you, Jared, for coming on.
Of course.
Anything
anytime.
You want to tell the people?
Well, honestly, I don't really have anything to say. Thank you for having me. Hopefully we can do this again. Talk about other stuff. That's all.
Yeah, all right. Thank you, guys. If you enjoyed this and would like to see more, please share this with your friends and put them onto something new. You can listen to podcasts while in the shower, driving in the car, getting ready in the morning, falling asleep at night, and much, much more. Once again, this is Zoe Huey, and I'll catch y'all on the next episode of Z Commentary, the podcast. Peace.